Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Let's have a good game with patience and taking what they give you. Don't see man coverage once and dictate your offense off at the hole.
2nd down and 4. Murray now. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Nix. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, here's Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix to the air. And he fires one incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 15.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the air with Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now after a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Murray. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Touchdown, Vikings! Juwan Jennings, 37 yards. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Broncos 0. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. Here's Nix once more. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Throwing Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of blocking him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First down.
Now it's Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Nix to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Murray now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
First down.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try.
43-yard attempt.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from the 37, here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 26.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, 26 yards. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A gain of 18 on the
now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down.
To throw is Nix. Going deep here for Bryant. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Pat Bryant, 60 yards. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. To throw is Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back to throw it, Murray. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Murray. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
23 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Now Jones.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second and goal.
To throw is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal.
And his kick here is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind, all.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Next to the air. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterbo on the ground. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Darts looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. Pat Surtain has it. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Nick starting with the pass. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Nix. That's caught at the 4. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he is in with the dive. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Nix getting them the lone yard that they needed. Lutz gets the extra point to go. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Giants nothing. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They send a man in motion. Throwing on second. Dart. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Dart. Headed the wrong direction again, and he's dropped. And that's going to force 4th down. Quite a ways to go.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. It's Nix out of the pistol. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now Nix. And the rush is going to win this round. They get to it. Brian Burns. And that will bring up 2nd and 18.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Throwing here, Nix. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
From the pistol, he gave to Scannaboo. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
It's Scannaboo on second down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. And good luck hanging on through that contact. The hit knocked it free, and that forces 4th down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Darts. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. One play call on 4th down. They're staying out there. Give them 12 as they extend this drive. So this drive continuing. 1st and 10 now at the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Dart on 2nd down. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Caught quick right side. To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton. And New York has its first points. That one splits the uprights. And that ties things at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Drag is hot when running universal.
This is 2nd and 4.
It's been that long since you ran it low.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
16 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Nix looking to throw. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
24-yard gain on the play. Broncos first down.
From the red zone now. Has the hookup again. It's Bryant. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Makes the throw again. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Your start now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. They get the big play just before half. 30 yards. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Motion the tight end over. To throw. Here's Dart. Same target. It's Johnson again. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like, about 7. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Hand off to Scatterboo from the gun. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And it's going to be a New York first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. We get a timeout here now. Still just 1 second left in the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a tough one. 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's got it along the sideline. It looks like about 4 yards on that first down play, Brock, before he steps out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Next to throw on 2nd. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. He stopped here, gain of about 7. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
On first down, it's Nix. Cut by Sutton. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now a second down throw for Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's Nix on first and 10. A perfect 4 for 4 so far to start this second half. He's going to throw it again. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. That's Burns again. They make that 3 for him in this game.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Rolling on second, Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's going to be taken down back across midfield at the 49. Abdul Carter. And that's going to leave this offense facing a 4th and forever 22.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. 4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
Turnover on downs.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Working on 2nd down. Dart brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that will make it first down, Giants.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We'll dial up the zone read on 1st and 10. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Darts looking to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that's going to set up a Giants first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Breaks the tackle. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
Tracy. A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver left. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Here goes Dart to the air. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up 2nd.
Incomplete.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But, Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
Back to throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on 2nd down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
That's a good old-fashioned good news, bad news. Good news defensively, yeah, you knocked the ball down. The bad news is you had a chance to pick it.
Still with a chance after that INT was dropped. A big 3rd down here. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants make the play that should win them this game. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is to throw. A lot of contact. Can't keep control of it. Ball jostled out. It's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And he has